Sonic the Hedgehog is not a hero, at least not in the way you think. He doesn't fight Eggman simply because it's the right thing to do. He doesn't save the world out of a sense of duty. The truth is much more personal and far more interesting. Today, we're breaking down the complete psychological profile of Sonic. We're going to uncover how his rebellious nature is actually a strict personal philosophy, why his famous attitude is a core part of his power, and what his incredible speed truly represents. This is a side of Sonic you've never seen before. Sonic's core personality is deeply connected to always moving and strongly opposing staying still. People always call him a drifter, a daredevil, and a nomadic hero who follows the wind to his next journey around the world.
What you see is what you get. Just a guy that loves adventure.
This isn't just a desire to go on an adventure, it's a deep-seated psychological need. His well-known need for speed is a strong metaphor for how he is always looking for the highest, most free state of being. While his official background is vague so that it can be interpreted in different ways, his actions in all media show that he only has one goal: to live his life on his own terms and make sure that other people can do the same. His dislike for unfairness comes from the fact that it limits freedom and forces one person's will on another.
Over? Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
As a result, his fight with Dr. Eggman is not just a personal feud between a good guy and a bad guy, it's an ideological war for freedom itself. Sonic's heroism is a direct extension of his personal philosophy, because he believes that protecting the world is like protecting the best place for a free spirit to play. Sonic's signature impatience is a direct manifestation of his underlying psychological makeup. This can be seen in his idle animation, where he is tapping his foot impatiently if he stays stagnant too long, in his iconic taunts, and in the fact that he often acts before he has a plan. This behavior fits with a high sensation-seeking personality, which is a personality trait marked by wanting new, exciting experiences, and being ready to take big risks to get them. This impatience is not simply a character flaw, it's the very engine of his heroism.
Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run.
This belief is something that he believes in deeply. One way to understand why Sonic is always impatient is to think about how his personality makes him a man of action. From this, it's clear that his impatience comes from a psychological distaste of waiting. Sonic thinks of being still as being stuck or unable to do anything, so his need to go fast isn't just about speed, it's also about feeling like he has control over his life. Sonic's personality makes him completely different from Dr. Eggman, whose careful, slow-moving plans and building of static, controlled empires are completely at war with Sonic's way of life. Being rude and cocky is also a psychological shield for him. He keeps a level of emotional distance by keeping encounters light, teasing, and confrontational.
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence!
This keeps him from forming attachments that are so strong they might take away his basic freedom. Even though he is a faithful friend, he is a loner who is always ready to go off by himself when a problem is solved. One of the most interesting things about Sonic's character is that he is someone who rejects all outside rules and still has a strong sense of right and wrong.
I have no master, except the wind that blows free.
His morals don't come from society's rules or any outside authority. Instead, they come from a deep-seated belief. Anything that limits other people's freedom and happiness is fundamentally wrong. He fights for other people, not for fame or honor, but because he sees anyone being ruled over as a threat to the freedom he values for everyone.
It was never about chivalry for me. I just gotta do what I've gotta do. That's all.
More in-depth studies of his personality show that he is very aware of how short life is.
Every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
This philosophical view doesn't make him nihilist. Instead, it makes him want to do something. Seeing life as a valuable, short gift, he thinks everyone should be able to enjoy it without any limits. Because of this, he always chooses to spare his enemies, even Eggman, giving them a chance to change and await a true peace, which he believes must be a choice made by everyone. In the end, Sonic psychology teaches us that true strength isn't about just raw power, but about having an unshakable sense of who you are. He knows his purpose and he never ever apologizes for it. But we all know Sonic is only a small part of this amazing world. The other characters around him shape and sharpen his personality all the time. That's why this is only the beginning. Whose mind should we dive into next? Should we explore the trauma and purpose of Shadow, the growth and intelligence of Tails, or the strong loyalty of Amy? Like the video and follow the channel if you want to join the conversation. I'm OK Landy, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.